I'm Todd.
I'm Joel.
This is Gamblers Hub. Sports gambling to make you money. We will help you with our picks. We are one short today. Mark is in Vegas making some big cash plays. And let's start with the picks, Joel.
Yeah.
This is week what?
Oh, boy.
College, we've only got the Army-Navy.
Army-Navy, and then we got Bulls coming up. We'll deal with that next week.
Right. Let's just talk first about Army-Navy. I love this game, and after this episode, my new name is Mr. Under. I love unders. People hate unders. Everyone wants to see action. I've been talking about this. This game is set at 28.5 over under. I know you people are going to be saying over. It's a Garrett under 28.5. I love it. Very big defensive struggle. Every year Army-Navy plays, it is a defensive struggle, except there's something different about this game. This Saturday, it is December...
the game is going to be on December 9th.
9th, right, 2023. This game at 28.5 is much more low. It's always been defensive, but the low no, I go 28.5 under. I'm not buying any points.
I'm never going to go against you on the under situation, because you're always right about the unders, it seems. I mean, not always, but,
1 out of 3, 4 times I'm wrong.
High percentage of your over-unders that you pick under, you get that right.
75%.
I'd say you hit those more often at a higher percentage, I should say, than who was going to win the game.
And this week is my big week of golden picks. So watch for my big golden picks at the end, 3 for 3, and you can play it. It's going to be money. What do you have to say, Joel, about that game?
I agree, because every year it feels like that's a defensive struggle game. I don't follow either of those teams a whole lot, but I know that they don't put up a whole lot of points. They're not known for their high flying, and the rivalry factor is just going to be a smash mouth game. It's going to be all about field position. I could see that being 13-10, something like that.
And for you guys that don't know me, I didn't get these, and this is an Elvis ring from Elvis Presley. I didn't get these rings for nothing. Let me tell you, I got a lot more. Okay, let's jump right into the NFL.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll let you start with the first game.
Just any old game that catches my fancy?
Or I can start. I'll start with the game I love.
Yeah.
As much as you'll find that when I play these under games, it's not about exciting teams. It's about money. What are we going to give away? I'm going to be giving away... Now, if any of you guys out there have girly girl, chicky chick girlfriends, this is some original art of Taylor Swift from Mr. AI signed, and it's pretty cool. Your chick will love it. Taylor Swift, I mean, you gotta love it.
Or your daughter.
Or your daughter. I don't know nothing about kids. Okay, so are we on to a new game?
Yeah, let's pick a new game.
Oh.
What do you think of... I've been looking at this LA Rams and Baltimore Ravens game a lot.
Okay, I ignored it. What's the numbers on it?
It's 7.5 to Baltimore. They're at home. I think they look like the best team in the AFC. They're getting 7.5 points. The Rams destroyed the Browns last week, 36 points on them. So I'm taking the Rams to cover that, maybe even sneak out a win, but I'm not going to do money line or nothing like that. I'm going to take that 7.5 points, and I'm going to say it's going to be a one-score game.
So you're taking?
I'm taking the Rams to cover this. Because the Ravens are
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to just lay off that game. Let's go to Jacksonville at Cleveland.
Yeah.
Another one of my unders. Again, set at 30.5. Has the number moved on that game?
It looks like 30.5 right now because we are assuming Trevor Lawrence won't play.
Okay. Well, yeah, I already saw it. I don't think he's going to play. He didn't look good this morning. Okay. Under again. Love it. Under 30.5. Buy 2.5 points to play it safe, but I love the under 30.5.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I can dig it. What do you think about the Lions and the Bears? Another one you're not touching?
That's a team. What do you think of the Lions and Bears? I'm going to lay off that game.
I think the Lions are a good team, and they should whoop them. But I'm going to go the opposite. 43.5 doesn't seem like that many points for a Lions game. Their defense isn't good, and they put up a lot of points. Just like last week, they were in the 50s total. I think I like that one for the under, and you could by a couple of points get that down to 41.5. So it's sort of a nice even number there.
So you like the under?
No, I like the over on that one. If you want to bring it down, just to
right. Okay.
Yeah, Lions and Bears, they have no defense, and I think Justin Fields does just enough to put up some points.
Okay, let's take a look-see at Seattle at San Francisco. It's minus 10.5 San Francisco. San Francisco is a great team. There's no question.
The best.
They are great. In regards to winning this game, no question. They're going to win this game. Okay. What is your thought on the game?
No question they win. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, San Francisco went into Seattle and beat them by 18.
Right.
And now they're at home knowing that they probably need to win out to get that bye in the first round of the playoffs. I think the pedal's on the metal. I'm taking them. I'm taking the Niners. I know you're not going to because
it isn't that I don't like them, and I do think that they have a great chance of going to the Super Bowl. No question. But in this game, I disagree. I just don't want to play the game at all. Now, let's turn to a game. Gun
to your head. You're taking the Seahawks, right?
Oh, no. If I had to bet the game, I would take Seattle plus 10.
Okay.
Now, Tennessee at Miami. Here's the thing about it. Miami, minus 13.5. I like it. I'm taking it. I think that Miami in the AFC is going to go far. I think that there is a chance that Miami could face San Francisco. Could you see that?
I could see that. I'm worried about Miami's how they play against good teams. Because I was looking at their schedule the other day, and they have beat nobody this year. The teams they have beat are the Chargers, Patriots, Broncos when they put 70 on them, the Giants, the Panthers.
And I hear you, but look at Tennessee. What's Tennessee's record?
Oh no, I'm not.
No, right.
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
No, in this game, I love Miami.
Okay.
I do think they have. When you look at the AFC, I don't think Kansas City is going to repeat.
I mean, Tennessee's played. Let's see. Last week they went to overtime against Indianapolis, and they beat Carolina the week before that. So they played 2 close games back to back. I don't know. Those are both at home. I like the Dolphins, much like I like the Cowboys in the NFC. Both of those teams really love to just destroy average and bad teams and then lay down against good teams.
Right. So what? We're both on Miami?
I think we're both on Miami.
Yeah.
I think we both agree on that one. I was just saying for the long-term thing, I got to see the Dolphins beat somebody who's not the Chargers. That's their best win this year.
Who is the best team in the AFC?
I think the Ravens are the best team in the AFC. I think the Chiefs are above average.
The Chiefs are falling into that Taylor Swift problem.
Yeah. Are the Bills
too much Hollywood hype on them?
Yeah. Are the Bills good? Are the Jaguars good?
That's why
it's a whole bunch of
Someone's going to step up, I think, in these next few weeks.
I think it's the Ravens.
We'll watch those guys. Buffalo at KC, very interesting.
That's going to be a good game.
It's a very interesting game. What night is that?
Sunday afternoon games are loaded with good games, actually.
Sunday afternoon?
Sunday afternoon So it's 2:25 here on the Mountain Time Zone.
Okay, so KC is minus 2.5.
Went down to 1.5.
Okay, line moves are a big deal.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so it went from 2.5 to 1.5. I was already on this before. I love the Bills. Actually, I like the Bills in this game. I like the Bills in this game specifically because of it going from 2.5 to 1.5. I like that. I like it. The Bills. I understand what you guys think. The Bills. I love it. I'm actually going to put that as a golden pick.
Okay. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I was on the Bills before when it was at 2.5, and going to 1.5 just makes it sort of makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. The Bills. I mean, from a NFL standpoint, not just a number standpoint. They need this win. This is a logjam at that wild card for the AFC. So they really need this win. KC doesn't need this win as much. I think the Bills come up big in this game and they win that, right? Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, guys, anyone who is watching this, and trust me, by next season, people will be watching this. Please like and, be a part of this situation with us. Subscribe, say something, okay? And we're going to be giving out prizes. We're going to be giving out some great prizes moving into the Super Bowl. This week, we're going to be still giving out the same thing. Just one person comment on this, you're going to receive these $50 stereo headphones. They're really good. And box, never been opened. Never been opened. Okay, do we have any games we forgot?
Packers Giants we got a 2 Monday night game situation, and we got to move back to the Eagles Cowboys.
Okay, so you picked them.
I mean, Packers Giants is 6.5 to the Packers.
Oh, okay, right. Packers money line back.
Yeah.
So I would play with 6.5. So
that's a big number for an average game.
Right, but what's being said within the numbers is that Green Bay is changing, and they're going to probably be winning out the rest of the season, even though they didn't look like it. So Green Bay money line win, straight up win on Green Bay.
But probably, yeah, I agree with that one. I would take them up to a field goal, I think. Tease it down to 2.5 or 3.
Yeah, I could see that.
Some lower number, but
2.5. Right, I could see that. But I'll talk straight up money line.
Yeah, I'm generally not too scared about the Giants in any sort of way.
Yeah, of course.
But the biggest game of the weekend is the Sunday night game, which was the Eagles Cowboys.
Okay.
I mean,
let's hear your thoughts first. What's the number?
Cowboys by 3.5 now.
This is the game that determines who. Now, but if I'm correct, the Eagles won already this season against Dallas.
They did.
Now, I really love Dallas in this game money line. No points, just Dallas to win.
I agree. I mean, Dallas needs it. If Dallas loses this game, they can just shut it down the rest of the regular season because they have nothing to play for. They can't catch anybody. They can't catch the Eagles to win the division. They're locked into that wild card. They're going to be done. So they're going to throw everything they have at this game because if they win this game, they have a shot at the AFC or the NFC East.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
I like Dallas money line for me.
And I don't think Cleveland, the Phillies that good. I mean, they're good. They're very good, but man, they don't wow me like the Niners wow
me. Right. And another thing, guys. So far in our 4 podcasts that we've done, we have been at a 70% clip or just under. I mean, we are hitting. And it's up to you to manage the money. But again, you watch what we're saying and watch what happens in the games. And 70% of the time, we seem to be right. Number 1, I just love Army Navy. Under 28.5. Buy a couple points to play it safe if you want, but it's going under 28.5, Army Navy. I am underman, and you will see that. You will call me Mr. Under after this week's predictions. Jacksonville, Cleveland, 30.5 is the total. Love the under. Love the under 30.5. Buy a couple points to play it safe if you want. I'm playing at 30.5 under. And my final third pick would be Dallas. I love it. Dallas to beat Philadelphia after Philadelphia already beat them this season. So those are my golden picks.
All right, my golden picks, I'm going to stick with the best teams. So I'm going to go with the Lions, 3.5 points against the Bears. The Lions got to keep up with everybody in the NFC to stay up on top of them. I mean, they could get that 2 seed if they really apply themselves. And the Bears are what's known as not good at football. So I'm going to take the Lions at least by a touchdown, but they 3.5. I'm going to take that one. That's going to be a centerpiece of my parlays for the weekend. And I mean, I'm going to ride my Niners all year. I'm going to do it. At 10.5, I'm not scared. They should win by 2 touchdowns. Every game they should win by 2 touchdowns. And this is going to be no different. Seahawks, they're fading. Niners are surging. It's going to be a bloodbath. And last but not least, let's go with another great team, which is the Dolphins. We talked about it earlier, 13. They should put up all ungodly numbers. Tyreek Hill's going to get 3 touchdowns, 200 yards, something like that. He
I
wants
like
that
the
MVP.
Dolphins too.
Yeah, it's going to be
I didn't put it in my golden picks, but it's a definite golden pick.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's it for this week. We'll have Mark back next week with fantasy football. Love it if you guys could like and subscribe. And we are Gamblers Hub. I'm Todd.
I'm Joel.
And we're out of here.